Hi, welcome back. I want to chat about some products that I would personally consider to be highly underrated in my collection right now. Some of these are things you have heard about and I still feel like they are very underrated. Some of these are new things, just a roundup of some things that deserve a little bit more love. So let's go ahead and hop into it. By the way, are we feeling this 2001 Kirsten Dunst Bring It On style hair vibes? Because, threw it up in the clip and just kind of said YOLO, let it do its thing. And sometimes the camera deceives me, but right now I'm feeling it. So I'm literally gonna edit this video and the entire time be like, why? Why'd you do it? Why'd you have to do it? Okay, no surprise here. We're gonna start out with two lip products. This would not be, both of these coincidentally are lip balms. So this would not be a me video without lip balms. So the first is one that I discovered probably about 4 or 5 months ago when I started using Avene skincare. On a little reorder I saw their lip balm. They may have a couple, but this one in particular is called the Cold Cream Nourishing Lip Balm. And honey, let me tell you, it is luxurious all day and night. I leave it on my sink. It is my nighttime lip prep now. I, of course, still love my Lipsil, but I would say this is a little bit more luxurious than the Lipsil, hangs in a little bit longer on my lips. I put this on at night, and I'm not joking, when I wake up in the morning, it feels like I just applied it to my lips. It is protecting. It has this lovely, thick, moisturizing feel to it. Not thick in like a gross way, but you know when you put on a lip balm and it's like thin and oily and you're just like, it's not gonna cut it. This is the opposite. So if you're a lip balm fiend, I mean, it's got like a mild scent to it. It's nothing that's off-putting. I think it's phenomenal. I have been a fan of everything I've tried from this brand so far. So this is one that I meant to talk about in a video a few months back, forgot about it. So here we are. These are new from Ilia. They are called Balmy lip tints. And I think they deserve a little bit more love. I've seen a few posts on social media. I talked about them on my Instagram. I only have one currently, but I am very impressed with the formula on it. So this is the shade that I have. I'm wearing a little bit on my lips. It's called Faded, and it's a nice, true, like rich caramel brown color. The thing I love about this formula, number one, super comfortable and moisturizing on the lips. I always love something I can keep in my bag that not only feels like a lip balm, but is gonna give me a little bit of color on my lips because I'm OCD about being out, especially when I have makeup on and then my lips just not having anything on them because I don't have a ton of pigment to my lips. So it immediately throws off the vibe. So long story not short, I like having something like this in my bag. So this is very hydrating, very moisturizing, very comfortable, but it's also a really unique formula, whereas it's buildable. You can apply it really quickly and it's gonna give you a lovely sheer finish. I think I've shown the swatches. You can go from a sheer to a fuller coverage lip look. I wouldn't say this is like a full coverage in terms of a lipstick, but it definitely will give you a nice full color payoff. So new product alert from Ilia, newish, been out for about a month now. And I would love to jump into a couple different shades. Maybe obviously a good nude in my collection. I just wanted to go out on a limb and try this faded color. And I really am glad that I did because I don't have a color in my collection that's like it. It's very unique and very pretty. I'm gonna go off the rails for a minute. I don't talk about perfumes often, but when I do, I am just, I'm DTF. I'm down for it. I'm here for it. I just have to really love a perfume to talk about it. And this is one that I have been wearing for about 4 years now, and I always have it on hand. Like it's one of those perfumes, and the only other scent, and it's not even really a perfume, it's like a body oil that I repurchase, are the amber blends that I talk about quite frequently on my channel. I've been wearing those for like 6 to probably 8 years. Those are like the only fragrances that I will religiously repurchase, except for this. This is like my signature scent. It's something that I cannot get away with wearing out in public without someone asking me what it is. And it is You by Glossier. I'm not really sure how I discovered this other than just being curious about it on their website one day, ordering it, and just never looking back. It is such a unique scent. It is the most perfect scent. I just feel like if you do not like this scent, I'm raising my eyebrows on you just a little bit, you know, slight psychopath vibes. No, jokes aside, it is perfect in every single way to me. It is definitely a unisex scent. My husband wears a YSL L'Homme Ultimate, and I feel like they have similarities because now I do wear his cologne. I love that cologne. I'll pop it on sometimes. But there are times when I wear this and he thinks I'm wearing his YSL. So if you're familiar with that one, I would say there are some similarities. This is definitely a little bit more delicate. It's just, I can't even describe it. Definitely some vanilla. We know I'm down with vanilla. You're either a vanilla chick or you're not, and I am. And this is an adult, sophisticated, like out of this world vanilla. I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to describe it because I just can't, I can't do it justice. Just know I 100% think that every single person should try this scent in their life, regardless if you are male or female. It is it. Before I talk about this next product, I definitely think it is for a specific type of person, and that type of person is someone who is definitely very minimal, very sheer in their makeup application, and also just someone who really likes a quick, fast application. And the product is the Armani Neo Nude A-Contour. This is hard to explain because it is a tiny product. And I love that. I love a good portable product. But in particular, if you are a person that has fair skin and you just find that bronzers, especially cream and liquid bronzers, tend to turn orange on you, this is the guy for you. If you are someone who likes a very sheer and minimal appearance in your makeup, this is definitely for you. It is almost invisible, but in the most beautiful way. It truly does just look like you're not wearing anything, but it gives definition to your cheeks. I am wearing two bronzers today because I have another one to talk about, but I did do a demo of me just applying this one, and you can tell it's very sheer, it's very blendable. It just truly creates a almost invisible shadow on your face to where it just looks like you naturally have definition. So this is definitely going to be for fair skin people out there. If you struggle with applying bronzer, you struggle with contouring, and you want something very easy that you literally cannot mess up, this is a beautiful formula, a beautiful color. I love the shade. I think it comes in two shades. Both are pretty light. So if you are really in even like the tan to medium category, it's probably going to be too light for you. So I would definitely caution on that. Otherwise, beautiful, stunning product. So the second bronzer that I'm wearing is going to come as no surprise, and that is the new Persona Dream Stick bronzer. I've been raving about this ever since it came out, and a lot of you have purchased this, I've noticed, and I hope that you are enjoying it as much as I am because it has just not been put down since I purchased it. So Persona Dream Stick, I use the shade Sahara, but I wanted to talk about Persona as a whole because I have really been impressed with some of Sona's launches within the brand this year. The second one is the Swipe Up Brow Gel. You know, I've been talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. Love that one. Phenomenal. This is so similar to that one. I've been using it. I alternate the two, probably 50-50. Just one I've been keeping on my little makeup counter, and one I've been keeping in a little like makeup bag that I just have like out in my living space if I want to throw something on and Max is napping. So the Persona one, I've been using the shade Blonde, and it definitely matches my hair color a little bit better than the Charlotte Tilbury one does, but it's just so perfect. It's not too wet, not too dry, fills in my brows. I don't have to go in with any sort of pencil to touch up with. It just gets the job done. Her lip glosses, I have been a fan of since they launched. Today I'm wearing my favorite color, which is peach. This was from her original launch. I would say my second favorite is the shade Marrakesh. It's like a deeper, almost like a brownish peach. It would go gorgeous with that Ilia Balmy tint that I talked about. And then finally, they just launched a new highlighter. It is the Gold Highlight Multi-Stick. If you are someone that likes balmy, dewy finishes in your highlighter, this is definitely going to be one that you enjoy. It does not have a high shimmer reflex to it. So if you have mature skin, even if you have oily skin and you find that you use a lot of matte products and you want to bring some life back into your skin, this would be a great product to test out. If you have mature skin, you don't really have to worry about that high shimmer reflective property enhancing any fine lines or wrinkles. It really just, I'm wearing it right now, nothing else, and it looks like a natural day glow, you know, like you just got this nice natural radiance on your skin. So I think it is infused with 24 karat gold, but it is a beautiful, just natural highlighter. Let's talk about my eyeshadow. This is an underrated color. I'm just speaking in terms of this color, although I do like a lot of the other shades within this formula, but I just think if you are my skin tone, if you have fair skin and you want to be in the pink eyeshadow club, but everything makes you look like you're dead, this is one to not sleep on. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Rose Gold. So I always wanted to be that rose gold chick, you know, that could pull off the like pinks, the, you know, super cool toned rose gold shades on the eyes. And I just always felt like I ended up looking super sick. There was nothing that I could find that gave me that lovely, you know, pink rose gold hue until I found this. And I think it's so perfect. It's so stunning. Somehow it truly does translate to a rose gold color. That's another thing. A lot of eyeshadows are labeled rose gold and then they're just really pink or they're just really gold. So this to me is the definition of rose gold, and it's so easy to apply. I think it really shines when you apply something slightly darker to make it pop a little bit. It is beautiful by itself, but I did apply a little bit of a darker brown on the outer corner, and it really just helps to pop and showcase how gorgeous it is. So yeah, I love the shade. I did a tutorial on my maternity leave. It was a rose gold look. I'll try to remember to link it down below. Probably one of my favorite looks I've ever done on my channel, and I used this in it. So if you have not checked this color out, would 10 out of 10 recommend. A little goes a long way, and it's just stunning. It's beautiful. It's a queen. I'm still very selfish when it comes to these next products because I still feel like they've definitely gained a little bit more hype, but they're still very much underrated for what they could be. If more people truly did discover these, I feel like there's no way they'd be able to keep them in stock. But it is my old school Daniel Sandler watercolors. Yes, I still use these. I get questions all the time like, do you still use your watercolors? Yes. The reason you probably haven't seen them as frequently on my channel, number one, for the whole year of 2019, 2020, I don't think I used another cream blush in my videos. So for the sake of burnout, I definitely have been trying new things. Also, a lot of cream blush launches in the past like year and a half. So I've really been trying to focus on, you know, trying new things, talking about new formulas. You all know that I am ride or die with these, but I wanted to swing them back in case you're new to my channel and you've never seen these before. They are the epitome of a perfect blush formula. I'm talking, you will never find another formula as pretty as this, as blendable as this, as hyper realistic as this. It just blends into the skin seamlessly, and these shades are gorgeous. I think I have a swatch picture I'll try to include. There's literally a shade for all skin tones. They also do a few highlighters in the mix. I like those as well, but I'm really here for the blushes. My two favorite shades are Caress and Angel. I mix 2 shades a day. I'm wearing Caress with the shade called Pop. So a little peachy pink action going on here. That's another thing. You can mix and match all of the colors together to get like a custom shade. If you are not familiar with how to apply them, I have a full application video on how to properly apply these. Just search my name and Daniel Sandler Watercolors and you will find all the videos that I've talked about these in. So would not sleep on these. They are just beautiful, phenomenal. Daniel Sandler is a sweetheart, very talented makeup artist, and very talented in his creations of the watercolors. So yeah, these are still A+ top notch for me. Last but not least, we have a concealer formula that I think has the most beautiful, elastic, it's a weird way to describe a concealer, but that's what I look for in concealer formulas. And what I mean by elastic is it just has a high elasticity to where it just spreads so evenly and looks beautiful and hyper realistic on the skin. So it's Dior Forever Skin Correct, and yes, I'm still using my sample. If I'm called out for this, I will be forced to shut my channel down out of embarrassment because it lasts. A little goes a long way, and I'm still using my sample like a year later. I've been using this for over a year, definitely. It's full coverage, a little goes a long way. You literally need a tiny dot when applying it. So back to this being very elastic, this is a concealer that looks beautiful all over the face. I'm wearing it pretty much as my foundation today. I have it under my eyes, jawline, and forehead. Beautiful, lovely, stunning finish. It is just not detectable on the skin. It's like one of those few high-end products that I feel is worth the price tag and that you wouldn't be disappointed in. It's really hard to say that for a lot of products. Now, I have slightly duped this with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. They are similar. I do think the Flower one is a little bit more drying, but as far as blendability and their appearance, they are pretty similar. So if the Dior one just, is not one that you're willing to really splurge on, Flower one is similar, not 100%. It's definitely not identical, but it's close. Sephora sale, any like chance you get, gift card, need a new concealer. This is definitely one that I approve the splurging of. Okay, that is what we have got going on in the lineup today. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my updated underrated products in my collection. Feel free to let me know what some of your underrated products are down below, or if there's some new things on your radar you think I should try. I would love to know, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in my next video. Bye.